Bonsai benches, new railing, trash, dump trailer full of trash, puppy dog, couple more puppy dogs. The bestest, you're the bestest, yes you are. All the bonsai trees, they're still hanging out. So what is going on? Why haven't you made us any more videos, Ben? Well, it's because we're moving. Welcome to Appalachian Bonsai. It's true, we're moving. We're moving because I'm going back to college, or university if you live somewhere outside of the United States. And that's a very exciting time, but it also means I'm not having the time to work on videos for you. I have plenty of footage, I just don't have the time to edit it. I do have 2 videos. It's a series, and they are about that close to being done. So I hope to have those for you sometime in June. But until such time, I'm going to give you a quick update, and then hopefully that'll satiate your hunger for more Appalachian bonsai. Here's the flowering dogwood we've seen multiple times. I pruned it back hard this year, which you can definitely tell. There is a video for that, and I will put a link right there for whenever it's ready. This is the AMUR honeysuckle. I've pruned it very hard, I've carved it, I've also put it into a new pot. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen images of this, but without all the green foliage. It's only been about a month and a half since I've done that work, and it's exploded. I mean, we've got so much growth coming off of what was just stumps. It's gonna have to be pruned back really soon, and then it's gonna grow out again, and prune it back and grow out again. Last year, I pruned it 3 separate times, and it didn't take away from the vigor of this tree. Very hardy, it's probably why it's very invasive. So if you ever had the chance to work on a honeysuckle, by all means, dig them up, get them out of your yard, put them in a pot, and you will have a tree that you can play with, and play with pretty hard. But I do have a video where I carved all of this. I hope to have that edited for you by end of summer. For those of you in the southern hemisphere like Australia, South Africa, and Brazil, you're going to be able to see this just in time for your own carving in season. So anyway, I hope it's helpful. Isn't she a beaut? This is the eastern white pine I collected last year. It did not need a repot. It's a pine, it doesn't need to be repotted every year. This was a lot of fun to play with. Arthur Jura, who is the curator of the bonsai collection at the North Carolina Arboretum, visited Roanoke, Virginia, which is where I have part of the club that I attend, which is the Hinoki Bonsai Club. And he came to visit us like he does every year, and we got a chance to work and style this tree. It is not a typical pine styling, which is the big triangles. This is a very gnarly looking, very naturalistic style. I like it. I am happy that he was able to work with me on it because I had a lot of questions, and he certainly answered them. The way this trunk moves, it's just unusual for a white pine. And because it's just very strong movement, the branches also need to be very strong in their movement. And I think it complements the tree very well. If this became a very refined pad here, pad there, it would not tell the story of how this trunk and this tree came to be so twisted. And I think that if you put them in your standard common straight left branch, right branch, back branch paces, then it would not have the same character, it would not tell the story, and it would be fake. This is real. So you need to make sure that this tree doesn't look like it was taken out of a real situation and then put into a, you know, a pampered lifestyle, which it is pampered, it's bonsai. But this had a hard life. The rest of the tree needs to reflect that it had a hard life. That's naturalistic in a very basic way. I love it. I hope you do too. We'll see more of this tree in the future. Here are 2 trees you haven't seen before. Or have you? This tree and this tree were actually together in the same pot, and they were and are Rocky Mountain junipers that were styled in a fashion similar to that. I wanted to take this out of the pot and put it into a proper pot that had them leaning off to the side. The root system was really poor, and these two were separated. This branch came straight out and then up. And I think as a tree, it did not work, at least for my taste. This is my tree. I'm going to prune it the way I like it. So I separated them out and I put them in separate containers. They do need a lot of work in pruning, and they need a lot of wiring and styling. But because I have transplanted these into new pots, I'm going to let them rest for a year before I work on them. Let them regain vigor on their separate, as separate trees. There was a lot of root pruning on both of them, so it has left them weak. They are coming back with a little bit of bud and greenery from this spring. I have this tree wired into the pot like this because it had such a poor system, and I didn't have enough roots to wire into the pot, so I've used this to stabilize the tree. Seems to be working out so well. Happy to see them coming to life. This is a Trident maple. Now this is a tree I've been working on for many, many years. It stood a couple feet tall at one point in time, and I air layered it. So there's a very special video coming out, and I hope to have that for you in June. That'll be the first video to come out. Is a series of 2 on the air layering process that I used on this tree. Very healthy, and that's exciting. Keep your eyes open. It's one of my American hornbeams. You've seen this tree several times before. This tree is just about ready for another pruning. I'm gonna wait probably another month because I have to move it. I won't have a whole lot of time, and I want to make sure I do it and do it right. But it's not a bad time to be pruning in June. It's actually not a bad time to even defoliate the whole thing and get some wires in there. And that will allow for a nice clean, even flush in the, I guess it would be late summer, early fall. And then by fall time, you'll have smaller leaves of an even size, and whenever it's time for the leaves to change color and drop, they usually change and drop about the same time. It's a very exciting, vigorous growing tree. Repotted into this new pot, and certainly explosive. This is a green hawthorn. I dug this up last year. You didn't see a video for that because I didn't put it out. Hopefully I'll have that for you this year. We have pruned it up a little bit more for this season, repotted it, and I'll tell you why in that later video. But I wanted to give you a little sneak peek of a new tree. It's another hornbeam. Looking good. Little Shimpaku juniper. Anyway, I hope that this video gives you a good update of some of the trees you've seen in the past, some new ones that are going to be coming up in the future, as well as letting you know what's going on in Appalachian bonsai. We do have a new logo. I hope you saw that. That's from Giant Step Design. Thank you, Josh, for all the work you did. I love it. I hope you love it at home. And I hope to have some merchandise, stickers, t-shirts, hats. That'll come later. But right now, I got to focus on getting my house fixed up, getting my house sold, getting my butt moved. Not far, mind you, not going far. But I got school to work on. So thank you very much for your love, for your patience, for all the kind words that you've given to me. I love you back. I can't wait to do some more work for you in the future. Hit the notification bell so that way you know whenever a new video is posted. And like and subscribe because there's more to come. Thanks for watching.